That's what people really want. They don't care about you and your background. They care about what's in it for me, how can you help me? And if you can demonstrate that, then you're going to be successful. They don't care. They don't care. If you're solving their problem, that's what they care about. Done is better than perfect. Done to 85, 90% is often better than perfect. So follow-up is the way you do the very best deals in life, in business, and certainly in property. Practice doesn't make perfect. That's what I want to talk about in this week's episode of the Property Magic podcast. Now, I'm sure you've heard the expression, practice makes perfect, and there's definitely an element of truth to that, but I'd suggest actually practice doesn't make perfect. Let me explain why this is important and how you can use this in your life. So, as you may know, one of my hobbies is magic. That's why my book is called Property Magic, because there's an analogy between property investing and magic, and that is that when you know how to do property investing, it's very straightforward. But if you don't know how to do it, it seems very confusing. It's a bit like magic. If you don't know the secret, it's very mysterious. But when you know how to perform a magic trick, it's actually very straightforward. So I actually go once a year to the world's biggest magic convention. Where do you think that is? Maybe Las Vegas? Well, actually, the world's biggest magic convention is in Blackpool in February. Not exactly the best time to go to Blackpool, but still, it's an amazing event with 3,000 people. And it's some of the best magicians in the world. Oh, and me, of course. And so they have lectures and shows, and I was listening to a lecture. And it's always good to learn from your peers. It's always better, no matter what you do, you can always learn more, you can always get better. And one of the lectures was a magician who has a show in Vegas, and you've got to be pretty good to have a Vegas show. And he's done it for many, many decades. And he said this expression, practice doesn't make perfect. And he said, perfect practice makes perfect. You see, if you're doing something that's not correct, the more and more you do of it, you're not going to become perfect because it's not correct in the first place. And I've shared many times on this podcast before the massive success formula. And that is MA times RS times C equals massive success, where MA stands for massive action. You've got to do lots of things. But RS stands for the right stuff. You have to do the right stuff. And C is consistent. You have to keep doing it. You can't just do things once and expect to get great results. So if you take massive action of the right stuff consistently, you'll have massive success. Now, many property investors are not doing the right stuff. So therefore, if you keep doing things, keep trying to get better and better, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get to perfection. So it's important to make sure you're doing the right stuff. Now, having said that, the more you do something, probably the better you're going to get. So for example, the more landlords you speak to about selling their portfolio, the first few you might be quite nervous, but once you realise that actually they've got a problem, you can potentially help them and you don't have to buy their properties. If you've done a bit of property education and property training, you might well actually know more than the average landlord, who might have been quite successful, but they've just done one thing and they don't know about all the things that you know. So many of our mastermind students have shared they've been really nervous of speaking to landlords, but actually because they've got all this knowledge, even though much of it is theoretical, they actually can hold their own weight when speaking to a landlord. And especially if you can come up with some solutions and solve their problems, that's what people really want. They don't care about you and your background. They care about what's in it for me, how can you help me? And if you can demonstrate that, then you're going to be successful. So practice by speaking to people, and every opportunity you have, whether it's speaking to an agent or speaking to a landlord or speaking to a seller or speaking to an investor, you can view that as practice. It doesn't matter if you get the result you want or not. Each time you do it, you will build your confidence, and so you should get better. So there's an element of truth to this. Practice can help you get better, but actually it doesn't make you perfect unless what you're actually practicing is perfection. Now, here's something that stops many people moving forward. They think everything has to be perfect before I can do it. I've got to have everything set up. I've got to have my website set up, my business cards, before I can possibly speak to a seller. They think I've got to have my investor pack ready before I can speak to an investor. They think I've got to have lots of track record and credibility before I can speak to an estate agent. And actually perfection is actually maybe an excuse for not moving forward. I'm not saying perfection, you shouldn't try and do things as well as you can. I'm not saying that. But sometimes perfection can hold you back. Because in reality, are things really going to be perfect? Probably not. There's always going to be some scope for some improvement and get better. So if you're someone who thinks you're a perfectionist, please make sure you're not using that as an excuse for not moving forward. My book is a classic example. I was trying to write a book for many, many years. One of my coaches and mentors, Peter Thompson, said, Simon, writing a book is one of the best things you're ever going to do to position you as an expert. And by the way, I completely agree. Property Magic has been one of the best things I've ever done. And if you want to be an expert or positioned, something like writing a book is very, very powerful. But it takes time and effort, and I was trying to record some of my webinars and make that into a book, and I wasn't really happy with it. And only when I actually got a book coach to help me, to coach me, to mentor me on how to put my book together and put a deadline, a time deadline, then with that focus and a deadline, guess what? I got it done. I got it done in record time. It became a bestseller. Each edition we brought out has been a bestseller, and there's over 100,000 copies in circulation. So probably the best read property book in the UK. But you know what? If I'd have waited until it was perfect, and is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Even though it's been 6 editions, and every time you update it, it's quite hard to do that because you've got to check it all cross-references. I'm always finding little mistakes, even though I've done it, I've had editors go through it. There's always little improvements can be made. And a perfectionist would say, well, I can't possibly put it out until it's perfect. It's probably never going to be perfect. So done is better than perfect. Done to 85, 90% is often better than perfect. So stop holding yourself back because things have to be perfect. Don't say, I can't speak to investors because I haven't got my investment pack ready. Don't say, I can't speak to sellers until I've got my website, my business card, everything ready. They don't care. They don't care. If you're solving their problem, that's what they care about. They don't care about the other things that you are spending lots of time worrying about. So my message today is get out there, start taking action. The more you do, the better you'll get. Practice doesn't make perfect, but practice can make you better. And then make sure you're doing the right stuff, and perfect practice will eventually make you perfect. But I don't think you need to be perfect. None of us are perfect. You can absolutely do this. You don't have to be investing 20, 30 years to go and find a really good deal and negotiate a massive discount. All you have to do is find the motivated seller, run the numbers to make sure it stacks up, go and view the property, make an offer on every single property, and finally follow up. Those 5 steps are what you need to do more deals. Let me remind you again. Find the motivated seller and always ask yourself the question, is this seller motivated? Because most aren't, and if they're not motivated, in my mind, you're wasting your time. Run the numbers. That's work out the cash flow, work out the ROI. Does it meet your criteria? You need to be very clear on what your buying criteria are, so when you see a good deal, you can move quickly. Then arrange the viewing. Get around there quickly. Spend some time on that viewing, building the rapport and the relationship with the owner. Ask them great questions. Get their phone number so you can call them back and keep building that rapport, and then eventually make the offer to them. And number 4, make an offer on every single property. Not weeks later, within a day, make an offer. Now, obviously, you adjust the offer according to how much you want that property or not, but make an offer on every single property. And that is good practice. The more you do that, the more confident you're going to get. So when you find the deal of the decade, it's not the first property you've ever offered on. And number 5, so important, so many people don't do this, is follow up. When you speak to a motivated seller, they may not be motivated enough yet. However, as time goes on, most people become more motivated. And if you follow up, you'll be way ahead of the average investor who doesn't bother. The average investor speaks to someone, makes an offer, it's not accepted, they think, oh, they're not interested, they move on. But follow up is the way you do the very best deals in life, in business, and certainly in property. So you don't have to be perfect. Stop using that as an excuse. The more you do, the better you will get. But practice doesn't make perfect. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this episode of the Property Magic podcast. Please come and like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon to make sure you're notified anytime a new video comes out. We've now started hosting this on the Property Investor Network channel, so if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, I encourage you to invest with knowledge, invest with skill.